So after you fill up on burgers, you are one of these two in your job descriptions.
Yep.
On your LinkedIn profile, your 900-page LinkedIn rap sheet.
Right, yeah.
You have a job. You are a realtor, licensed real estate agent as well, with Rector Hayden and that fantastic group here. And of course, they are our new out and about sponsors with Becky, Baldwin at Republic State Mortgage. So Corey, coming from the expert here, you do this, day in and day out.
Yeah.
It's a hot market. We all know that.
Ooh,
Top prices. Things
hot.
are going fast. What do people need to know? And you're looking for something now in Woodford County. How do you get it? How do you stay competitive? How do you know what's on the market? Because they're coming up and they're going off quick. So how do you do it?
They are coming up and they are going. Yes, they are coming and going. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And there's a certain price point that just when it's there, it's gone in a flash. I'm telling you, and this is not just, and I've talked about this on the show before, where it's like, look, if there's a professional out there that knows what they're doing and they're basically insured, they're backed by their company, and they've done it 1,000 times. I mean, I get there are some situations where you want to go for sale by owner, but I'm telling you, at least make friends with a real estate agent, because I would just throw it all, just like an insurance agent. Or a doctor. I mean, they're the same thing. I mean, I would throw it all to them and just let them take you through the steps and tell you what to do, just because of their expertise. So, the normal way, how we normally do it, or I've seen and seen people, is so you go and get your pre-approval letter, right? So that first point of contact would be your mortgage company.
You're going to Becky.
You're going to Becky. This is just what I would do.
Okay.
This is just what I would do.
Okay.
I would go to Becky first.
You're interested. You just want to have a conversation with her. What do I qualify for, right?
Exactly. What do I qualify for? What am I looking at now? One cool thing Becky does is that, even if and me and Katie, or Katie and I, when we were first time home buyers, went just to get what do we do? How do we do this? How do we get to where we want to be? Because the mortgage company, which was Republic Mortgage, actually, showed us where we were and said this is where we wanted to be. How do we get there? So not only do they tell you, but they help you and they show you give you kind of a plan. Awesome. And in a couple months, we were there. We went back. We were there. And it's always good to be, just in case if that offer situation on a house gets to be a multi-offer situation. It's always good.
It could be really competitive, right? So that offer, like that pre-approval, could make a difference.
The pre-approval letter could make a total difference, and then you can into contingencies, which is what it is. But so you have the offer letter or the pre-approval letter. Look, it's good for a certain amount of days. You're locked in kind of at a price. You're looking for your house in the meantime. Look, I found it. I love it. You make that offer. You say, hey, you say, look, I got this. I got the pre-approval letter already. You could be contingent on selling your house. If not, like for us, first-time home buyers, we were renting. So it wasn't a big deal to be able to do that. So that also helped in a multi-offer situation. And yeah, boom. So then you get it. You get accepted. The offer gets accepted and so this is where that realtor comes in, right? You want that realtor delegating for you, and 9 times out of 10, that realtor either knows that, especially here locally, knows that other realtor, or they know how to borrow.
So I think that's also an important point too, coming from. I'm a lay person, just not in the real estate world. But when I drive by and I see a sign in the yard that says, for sale by XYZ, and there's a name on it, you can call your real estate agent and they can help to facilitate that with any agent, right? You don't have to call that one specifically on the sign necessarily.
No, if you've got an agent,
you can call somebody at Rector Hayden. You can call,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. They would just be the listing agent. Okay. Buying agent, listing agent. I don't want to get into like some of the, because I personally, being able to step back and sit in that seat where, before I was a real estate agent, and obviously I had my mom, but it's my mom. Even though she was my mom, I still said I knew how good she is and how great that team is down there, and our participating agents in the sponsorship here work together. I mean, it's great when you have another Rector Hayden agent on the other side because they just know how to. Because at the end of the day, people, at the end of the day, everybody's. You're trying to buy a house. We're trying to get
Help
you there,
you.
help
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Everybody's in the same thing.
Everybody's pulling the same direction.
Right. Everybody wants the same thing, and that's one of the things you really gotta remember
and
there.
Hot market too. I think this is really interesting. So I was talking to your mom the other day, and she, she's an agent, and there's so few listings right now because they're coming up and they're just going right.
Mm-hmm.
But she is actually talking to people, who. Their house may not even be on the market. They haven't decided to pull the trigger yet, but she knows they're interested. She has a pulse on the industry. She knows. So, like when you come to her and say, I need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, I need this, I need that, she's like, I've got it. These people, it's not even on the market yet, and they can help to connect you because all these real estate agents that you see here have such a pulse on the industry, which I think is that is one of the huge, biggest benefits. You're getting people that haven't even decided to list it yet. You can get that insider knowledge.
There's that whole database in their heads. I mean, golly, these agents have been with around here locally, from here locally for so long that Cindy, Carolyn, Diana. I mean, you see them all down here. David. I mean. And Jennifer, I mean, is Carolyn's daughter. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like we're all a family. And Bonnie, I mean, and forgive me if I'm
Diana and Larry.
Yeah, if I'm forgetting any names, but yeah. So of the participating agents, but yeah, I mean, it's such a great resource to tap. And then you got Becky who will be there. So you offer, you get it, we're good. Real estate agents talking to the mortgage, so that and then you get into like, okay, we need this, we may need that, like certain letters, certain things, because that could let them tell you what they need from you. That's the best thing about it, is just sitting back and just trusting that person wholeheartedly. And then Becky will be there, the real estate agent, Rector Hayden, and Becky will be there at the signing, and then boom,
a dynamic duo, Rector Hayden, Republic State Mortgage. That's all you need. And I think even, Corey, if somebody were interested in listing their house, they could actually call an agent and just say, like, your mom would come in or one of the agents would come in and say,
Diana,
hey,
all those.
Any of them I think could, would do this, would say, hey, here's what I think would really make your listing go for top dollar, right? Like here are a few things. Do this, stage this, don't worry about that.
Right.
List it as is. It's going, I have somebody in the wings now. Like
yes.
They could come in and tell you.
At the end of the day, it comes down to, let me think about this. I mean, it comes down to, if you know there are things that need to be done, go ahead and get them done, because they're going to pop up on a inspection or something down the road, and then that's holding up the deal at that point, getting those done. Excuse me, the bubbly. That's my, going in and calling a house, outdated. It may be outdated to you, but hey, if everything works, I mean, that's the key there, because you got a hanging gutter, or if there's foundation issues,
even like wallpaper, carpet, like things that make it seem cosmetically outdated are not. They're so easy to fix, right?
But that's a whole that can be later on, like where they say like, can't because once they have the inspection, they come back and they can say, can you do this and this, and then you can have an allowance for paint or carpet.
Gotcha.
But I'm talking like, if you can come in, and then if you can ask the agent, say what needs to be done, paint. I mean, that's great, but at the end of the day, it's the foundation stuff,
the meat and the bones,
and the bones that if you have that done, then that means they can't come back later. And then God forbid something happens to the other guy's, like, don't want it anymore, I'm done, in lack for better words, you've got it all done. You've got it all done already.
You're ready to go.
You're ready to go. So yeah. So that's just kind of
that's how it works.
Hopefully all the other agents out there aren't going. But no, I mean that's yeah.
I think it's really important. I mean, it's such a hot topic, housing in Woodford County.
Mm-hmm.
People are looking to move here, or they're looking to expand or grow, or like you said, be a first-time home buyer. Some really exciting milestones in people's lives. So we just wanted to bring the information to you of how you can best navigate today's world, because it is a hot market.
Yeah, it's just got to trust. I would trust your mortgage company and your agent. Find those two people that you trust, that get you, and let them do it, man. Let them just find it for you and check it out. Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
So we are going to show you a few homes that are on the market right now because we think that's really important. So instead of going out and about, we're going to take you out and about through a few listings by Rector Hayden that you guys can peruse and check into. And then, of course, call any of these Rector Hayden realtors if you're interested. And, of course, call Becky to get started. All right, guys, that's it for today.
That's it. I mean, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. Nubbins. I love it. Yeah, guys, we'll see you next time.